Hi, in this video I'm going to describe the roles of special education teachers and general education teachers, the dispositions I currently possess, the areas I want to grow in, and the effects personal biases can have on expectations and relationships with students and families. Special educators support learning by preparing lessons, administering brief assessments, and using data to promote content mastery and meet diverse student needs. They enhance the general education curriculum by adding skills, supports, and strategies so students with disabilities can access core content, succeed in different environments, and receive instruction tailored to their goals. Co-teachers often meet to prepare and review lessons to ensure they support student success. According to CEC Standard 5, special educators must choose, adapt, and implement evidence-based instructional strategies. Providing lessons in multiple ways increases student understanding and engagement, improving planning and practice, and upholding professional expectations. CEC Standard 7 emphasizes collaboration with families, paraprofessionals, and other professionals. Working together strengthens planning and implementation of programs that help students work toward their goals and achieve measurable results. General education teachers support learning by understanding how students learn, using strategies that build knowledge and skills, and designing instruction that helps students apply their thinking. In-task standards 1 and 2 highlight the need to recognize student differences, design lessons that support understanding, and make decisions that build on student strengths. They must also uphold professional expectations and ethical standards in relationships with students, families, and colleagues, and the community. Demonstrating these dispositions helps create a safe, welcoming environment that fosters learning. Teachers also have a responsibility to continue professional development and adapt to changing student needs. In Task Standard 10 emphasizes taking an active role on the instructional team by giving and receiving feedback, analyzing data, and using it to make informed decisions. To advance the profession collaboratively, teachers should work with families and other professionals to support student growth and build strong connections that promote shared outcomes. As a paraprofessional, I already practice several College of Education professional dispositions. I show respect for diverse learners through my work in self-contained classrooms. I also demonstrate compassion, advocacy, honesty, and dedication. Even when my assignment was challenging, I continued advocating for my student and chose to remain with them in that position because I knew a change could negatively affect them. I show curiosity by asking questions that help me understand the legal reasoning behind decisions and by growing my professional skills. I demonstrate honesty by sharing accurate information with teachers and administrators so we can get myself and the support needed for the student and me. Um, some things I want to continue growing in would be my first is professional conduct, not because I'm unprofessional, but because I want to present information confidently and respectfully. I admire the special education teacher I work with and how naturally she communicates in meetings. Her confidence is something I hope to demonstrate once I'm a teacher. I also want to strengthen my ability to maintain high expectations while knowing when students need more or less support. Balancing expectations with appropriate scaffolding is something I hope to learn so I can guide students based on their individual needs. When teachers, lastly, effects of personal biases. When teachers don't recognize their personal biases, those biases can influence expectations and affect student outcomes. Biases, intentional or unintentional, can harm students. Teachers may assume abilities based on performance, behavior, disability, socioeconomic background, culture, race, ethnicity, or even personality. Ready and Wright explain that expectations are biased when assumptions don't match students' measured abilities. Over or underestimating a student based on judgment rather than data can be harmful. This affects relationships because trust is essential. When students don't feel supported or valued, their performance, emotional well-being, and desire to learn can decline. Hauser-Cram found that similar issues with assumptions about parent involvement. Teachers may assume students with highly involved parents will be more successful, which can affect the effort teachers put into building relationships with families and creates friction. Overall, biases can be explicit, conscious beliefs, or implicit, meaning teachers are unaware of them, but still act on them. Recognizing and addressing these biases is essential for building strong relationships with students and families. Thank you so much for listening as I shared my understanding of teacher roles, professional dispositions, and the impact of personal biases. These reflections are important as I continue preparing to be an effective, ethical, and supportive educator. Thanks.